So a wonderful and beautiful morning to you, an afternoon to me, and and I'll jump right in. Sunday, first reading of Genesis 23, 1 through 16. Okay, here we go. When the news reached Sarah that Isaac was nearly sacrificed, the shock of his near loss, coupled with the relief of his life being spared, was too much for her to bear, and she died. Abraham purchased the Machpelah cave and the surrounding fields from the local Hittites for her burial grounds in Hebron. Very interesting. It says that Avram paid this crazy high price and made sure it was in public and it was documented and everything, like the most clear ownership of a place he could possibly make, so that there shouldn't be any argument about it. And that's where there's the most argument about. Wow. Okay. Go ahead, Yosef Yitzchak.
Good morning, Isaac. Hope you had a great Shabbos. Your face is so good. My big we have right here gets you longer. It's new to our seat to the scene. FiveAlive. We're at Sunday for Chaisar, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Good. So I'm in the right place. I'm always in the right place. Yeah. So we see the timer. Pass. Isaac.
It's my turn. My turn now. Wow. Most people would, if someone passes away, they want to give a lot of they want to give the guy or the person a good burial. So they buy an expensive I forgot what it's called. To write the names on, and most people want to do it. Most people don't. Sometimes it's very hard to get the money. Sometimes it's easy. But I think that they want to do it. And yeah.
Good point. Headstone. I think that's what you're looking for. A headstone. Unless you were talking about a burial plot. I'm going to continue a little bit. Jewish destiny. Tnu li achuzas kever imchem gamer gracious chof gimel daled. Abraham said to the Hittites, "Allow me to buy a burial ground among you." Genesis 23:4. So I actually just came from the cemetery. Visited my grandparents, all four of them, grandmothers and grandfathers. And I was very emotional. Went with some of my siblings. And it's just interesting that now we're talking about no burial plots and buying it. It didn't make the connection before. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Isaac, it's very nice. It's great that you visited them. Also, it's funny, those days, he had to do 30 million, a big crowd to witness a purchase. How dishonest they were. They had to have 30 people. If you're over here buying property these days, you just sign you get the agreement, sign a paper with in front of a lawyer, I think it is, and you're good. The amount of dishonesty, I now understand why God destroyed it by Noah. So I think people should be more honest and open about stuff. So now, be honest. Don't lie. No one should lie. It should be illegal to lie. Sometimes you gotta tell a white lie. Yitzi.
Oh, he passes. See, I think that people should allow, everyone should have their own choices to buy whatever they want, and I just think that they should, that if someone wants, if, when Avram said to, Heidi, I think, what's this word, Heidi's? The
Hittites.
Oh, the Hittites. When he asked them, like, allow me to buy it, I think that he should have been allowed to do it anyway, even without their
I want to hear what you have to say. Sounds interesting. Oh, yeah. I guess I don't really get to go. I don't really also want to go so much to cemeteries. Not really a place that I'm comfortable. No, like it's just I don't feel like in general like that's the place to hang out. You know what I'm saying? So so thank you for realizing and saying that it's nice to go visit them there. Um, and I want to hear what Yitzi has to say about that. I didn't finish hearing what you have to say. And yeah, Sheikh now. Go ahead.
So I remember it's like when you go to like last year when I was like our school would take us every month to the aisle. I felt like the first time was great. Like after every month you lose a little of interest of going. Like on my birthday, I think it was like 2 3 years ago. I went by myself. I paid for it. I went with a friend because it was his birthday also. So we went there. I don't remember and visited. I think I went to my grandfather's cave there. It was I think it was very good thing to do, but like sometimes like you go to the aisle every month, like people go. If sometimes like for a person like me, I lose interest in going. It makes me like, why am I going? Yeah, so I think the it's a hard place.
So what I was saying is that I think that they should have allowed him to go to get the cemetery because um, hold on one second. I mean, if you buy a cemetery, you're supposed to buy a cemetery for someone's death right away. If you don't, I don't know what would happen. But I was saying that why did they have to allow him? He should have went already and got it by himself and saying, yeah, my wife is passing and I want to buy one right now, and yeah, you should.
Thank you, Yitzi. Hillel, go ahead.
Yo, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? This is my dad. Hi. Yo, Isaac, tell me if we look alike or not. Tell me if we look alike or not. Do we look alike? I can't really. Yeah? Oh, he's saying. So we're in Jerusalem right now. We're vibing. And yeah, I don't know really what to say right now. I don't know what the topic's about, but all I know is today I called this person and they were almost gonna call the cops on me because I was reporting bad driving to this lady. Whatever, it's all G. I'm high as balls right now in my life, and everything is good. Thank God. I'm with my little brothers. I don't know. I can't really put my little brother on camera right now because it's like not illegal in my family.
Thank you, Hillel.
Anyways, but yeah, have a good day.
I was saying that you guys both look good. That's what I was saying. Um, but it's always good to be connected with the people in the Holy Land. We just had Yoni on here, so it's a good thing we get to see both of you. And we're actually speaking about Abraham buying a plot on the Holy Land, in the Holy Land. So I'm going to read. Hold on. Where is it? How do I find it? Oh, here. You have a couple of seconds. Okay. So, Face of Yitzchak. Go ahead. You were off mute the whole time.
Ah,
Yeah, you were.
it's so the symbol I was on mute.
Yeah, but we were off.
Sorry if I made any noise. So, yeah. So, I'm obviously not Taylor. Like, I've never been to the Israel. I hope to visit it sometime. Maybe go for birthright this year. I've never been to Israel. I hope to be able to go to it sometime. Hopefully, maybe I'll do birthright this year. But yeah, it's a place I want to visit. Like, you hear a lot of it, like from Torah and all that stuff. Like, you want to visit it. Like, maybe we should make a a trip there next year. Good morning, Rabbi Yoske.
Good morning, good morning. Oh, it's a long time.
So
I've never been to Israel in my life. Very cool. Let's see. My brother's in Israel. I might be going to Israel for Lag BaOmer, but I just think that when Mashiach comes, that's the time I should go. I don't know. I just think that there's something that God is waiting for me for, so I could see something special in Israel, like at the right time. I don't know if it's in Lag BaOmer or if it's when Mashiach comes, but I don't know when I'm planning on going to Israel. I don't know yet, but hopefully soon. Yeah, pass.
Yeti. Oh, okay, I'm gonna read further now. Now I could. Okay. The Machpelah Cave is the burial site of Adam and Eve, the first human beings. As such, it originally belonged to all humanity. In purchasing it, Abraham articulated God's intention that the mission originally given to humanity as a whole now be passed on to the Jewish people. By accepting this task, the Jewish people were fundamentally separating themselves from the rest of humanity and assuming the role of its mentors. It is our challenge to recognize this destiny today as well. Kedeseches, Volume 15, pages 145 through 154. Volume 5, pages 338 through 344. And Sefer Seches 5748, Volume 1, pages 85 through 89. It's a lot of sources for such a small thing. Okay, Rabbi Yaska, you're up.
Good to see you, Isaac. You're here or not here? You're same black as me, Baruch Hashem. You're the same black. I know you're here. So should be everything good news by you. Everything what it has to be. It's going to be great news. Yeah, I'm looking for only good simchas. Only you coming with simchas here. Should be a lot of simchas. Okay, step number 1. It's upsetting that, first of all, I wanted to give regards to Chaim Gutlezer. I spoke to his brother.
Yes.
Morning, y'all scared, Isaac.
Try to speak clear because you're far from the mic.
Yeah, so let me move it a little closer. No. Nah. It's good for today. We'll fix it out later. Yeah, so about what you said earlier, when God made the world, he didn't think of having Jews, or he did? When Hashem made the world, did he think of like the Jewish people as his, like the people who's gonna help the world, or no, or was only everyone?
Yitzi.
Good morning, Yoska. Good morning, Isaac. Good morning, Yossi. Pass.
Hey. Hashem created the world. Abraham was basically given the responsibility of making a deer v'tachtonim, make Hashem comfortable in this world. But then, then Abraham basically took the responsibility and gave it to the Jewish people. That means our responsibility, we basically have effect on the world, on how everybody works and how everybody thinks and how everybody does everything. So it's me. If I want something to be in style, then I gotta do it. If I want it to be not in style and that people don't do it, so then I have to stay away from it. It's basically all completely up to me. Rabbi Yaska.
So when you communicate about Avram Avinu and what's going on, it's not a joke. It's reality of the world. You have to understand everything. And it became now a necessity to speak to each other now. We need each other to speak to each other. I have some friends of mine who speak to me, and it's very interesting. You can't by yourself solve the problems. You need the mamish. You need a lot of friends together. It's very interesting. A lot of people calling me and they have issues, and the only thing what they need is to be in an environment of people who care and good people. And this is the right way to do things, because you can't explain nobody nothing. It doesn't have time to be grasping the idea.
Last closing words, Yossi?
Isaac, it's gonna be more of a question. Tomorrow morning, you're gonna be in Crown Heights tomorrow morning around 7:45 LA time. I mean 6:45 LA time. You're already coming back then. Okay, so we're not having FiveAlive tomorrow. Well, I have to make it. How am I gonna set it up? I don't have it's not gonna be able to go up on YouTube. I could just do the Hangouts. I should do it. It's a big challenge. I'll call you later to speak about that. But yeah, I think today was successful FiveAlive right now. I think it will work tomorrow.
Okay, Mashiach now.
Isaac,
Have a beautiful day, guys.
Isaac.